From a desert Haveli to the Pink City palaces, from woman-driven rickshaws to ancient forts, join us as we explore Jaipur, a city where every corner tells a royal story and every moment is painted pink. Our private driver is taking us onto the journey to Jaipur. The landscape changes as we move from rural Rajasthan toward one of India's most vibrant cities. Welcome to Jaipur, the capital of Rajasthan and the Pink City. Founded in 1727 by Maharaja Savai Jai Singh II, Jaipur is one of India's earliest planned cities. With a population of over 3.5 million people, Jaipur is now a UNESCO World Heritage City, recognized for its unique urban planning and stunning Bollywood architecture. Look at this magnificent Banyan tree, India's national tree. A banyan represents eternal life with its ever-expanding aerial roots that drop from branches to the ground, creating what looks like multiple trunks. These trees can live for centuries and are sacred in Hindu culture.
The first school that opened in Jaipur for girls.
17th or 18th century, maybe 1867, and it's always been a girls' school. The architecture you're seeing around us, it's a fusion of Rajput and Mughal styles, basically where Hindu and Islamic designs came together to create something completely unique. The city was designed by Bengali architect, and he used principles from Vastu Shastra, thinking of it as India's ancient version of Feng Shui, with everything placed intentionally for harmony and prosperity.
We will go tomorrow in the pink rickshaws because we're in the pink city. And only if you could smell how good these flowers smell.
So we dip them in oil or ghee, and then this is what we use for the ceremonies. So we took the
So as I mentioned, we're here and right there we have the metro station, and then as they were building it they discovered that there's a step well right there, so they kind of skipped it. And then this building right here, well, guess what? That's the police station. And then everything is kind of that orangey color. It is considered the pink city, but for the royals to be distinguished, they themselves to be like a quarter above, their buildings are all in yellow. So if you see yellow in this video, that means it belongs to the royals.
While visiting the city, if you notice a smaller flag flying above the bigger flag, well, this flag is known as the Savai Janda, is a quarter flag and is flown when His Highness of Jaipur is in residence. The title Savai is derived from Maharaja Sai Singh II, who was honored by Emperor Aurangzeb with this title literally meaning one and a quarter. This flag is a testament to the royal lineage and the cultural significance of Jaipur. The lattice windows you're seeing, they're royal women to observe the street life on that side of the street while maintaining privacy. Also, what you see is the monkeys, specifically the Rhesus Macaque monkeys. In Hindu culture, monkeys are sacred, associated with the deity Hanuman. The city has hundreds of them, and while they're considered holy, they're also notorious for snatching food from tourists, so hold on to your snacks, although they didn't come after ours. So this is a local shrine, and do you see the string? It keeps them the flow together. So if you're in Jaipur, you want to find this stand for try because it is said that it is the best.
which is the best.
Ice cream.
Another sesame one. Highly selected.
And what is this one that we're getting?
This is called Til, 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 Gaja. Gaja. Gaja.
It's a traditional sweet made with sesame seeds and jaggery gur. Right across from where we're having dinner is one of India's most photographed buildings, the Hawa Mahal, or Palace of Winds, built in 1799. This isn't actually a palace at all, it's just a facade. But what's a facade? It has 953 small windows called jacoras, all with intricate lattice work. The design wasn't just beautiful, it was functional. Those 953 windows create a natural cooling system using the Venturi effects, basically turning the entire structure into a massive air conditioner. Royal women would sit behind these windows watching festivals on the street life below without being seen. The honeycomb structure rises 50 feet high, and fun fact, what you see from the street is actually the back of the building. The real entrance is on the other side. And then an unusual experience. Welcome to Raj Mandir Cinema, and yes, it's called Cinema Ka Mandir, literally the Temple of Cinema. This place opened in 1976 and holds the title of Asia's largest single-screen theater. The interior is absolutely wild, designed in Art Deco style with Menrique-shaped auditorium. It's equipped with Dolby Atmos sounds and SLS speakers, the first in Rajasthan, but what makes this place special isn't just technology, it's the experience. And we're about to experience a Bollywood premiere. And it's quite unique. I wonder if you can guess why.
अब इतनी सुंदर लड़की का हाथ अगर उठाए तो किसी गाल पे तो पड़ना ही चाहिए।
I was told that only in this movie theater that the crowd reacts in such way. So do you need to speak the language to understand the movie? So the curtains are down and currently is break time, so stand by for part 2. By the way, there is no English subtitles. However, I do recommend you go to a movie theater in a different country. The acting was so expressive, the emotions so universal, and the cinematography so captivating that language became irrelevant. What do you think? Could you tell what happened in the movie? It is now day 2 and we're exploring the Pink City the way it's meant to be seen, by the Pink Rickshaws, a not-for-profit organization and aims to provide a new aspiration employment opportunity to 200 women from low-income households. These auto rickshaws are everywhere, weaving through streets that date back almost 300 years. The street food scene here is legendary.
Ice cream time. First stop.
Booking with them, you can experience a unique and custom-designed eco-friendly rickshaw driven by smart, enthusiastic, and well-trained women. Novel circuits provide you the best sights, a chance to soak in local culture, and give you an experience like no other.
So they just got married.
They have a heritage tour, culture gully, shopping, food, or wake up with Jaipur tour.
It's kachori, so it has got the potato and onion filling
we
inside
had
it. Samosa with the potato filling, and this one is bread pakora with a sandwich with lots and lots of potato filling, deep fried, dipped in chicken flour.
various spices.
This can be a little bit spicy, but this one is sweet.
That one's sweet,
Tangy and spicy.
spicy.
Women in India in general hardly have the mobility outside of their homes. They are expected to cook, raise kids, and serve others in the family. Their economic contribution to society is neither valued nor encouraged. However, these are changing, and in the last few decades, there's been a major change. Highly recommend you take the rickshaw to continue encouraging these women to make a difference.
Fermented refined flour.
Fermented flour.
Refined
One of the specialties you must try is called jalebi. These bright orange spirals made for fermented batter, deep fried in oil until crispy, then soaked in sugar syrup. They are sweet, sticky, and absolutely addictive.
So this is our second stop, and it's time for another yummy chai time.
We are about to taste lassi, a traditional Indian yogurt-based drink that can be sweet and or salty, made by blending yogurt with water, sugar, and flavoring like mango, cardamom, or cumin. It's incredibly refreshing.
So we are at one of the first shops in Jaipur.
We bought him a cup and they didn't want to share, so had to buy another cup of lassi. We're now heading to the Amber Fort, and let me tell you about snake charmers. They've been part of Indian culture for centuries, but since the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972, it actually illegal in India. The practice endangered snake populations and violated wildlife protection laws. Many traditional snake charmers lost their livelihoods, though some still practice secretly.
Please let me know if I can.
Amber Fort sits high on a hill about 11 kilometers from Jaipur, overlooking the beautiful Maota Lake. It's the main tourist attraction in this area.
Now right there looks like the Great Wall of Jaipur. Alright, check this out. It's up here too.
Rajman Singh originally built this fort, and it's expected in the early 1600s by Jain Singh's first. The fort served as a capital until 1727 when the rulers moved to Jaipur. The fort took about 150 years to complete. The fort combines Rajput and Mughal architectural styles built from red sandstone and marble. The palace is arranged on 4 levels, each with its own courtyard. There's a secret underground passage connecting Amber Fort to Jaigarh Fort above. This was the escape route during the wartime. Intricate patterns and vibrant colors used in the painting of the elephants are not only aesthetic but also hold cultural meaning, reflecting traditions and beliefs of the region. No, we did not use the elephants to go up to the fort. Soon I'll show you the Zenana, which is the women's quarters. And check this out. Raja Man Singh had 12 queens, so he built 12 separate rooms, each with its own staircase connecting it to the king's chamber. But the queens weren't allowed to go upstairs. The rooms all opened into a common corridor so the king could visit any queen without others knowing which one he was visiting. Jaipur has several ethical elephant sanctuaries where you can feed, bathe, and walk with rescued elephants. Focus on conservation and humane treatment, offering intimate experiences while protecting these animals. The Moon Gate housed the kettle drums and other musical instruments, and it's believed that the tradition of playing the Naubat dates back to the time of Alexander the Great.
So this is where the public could come and then one by one go and voice their concerns and see the wall. It's about 11 kilometers around, and that's the east gate where we came in, which is for guests. And that's the sun gate, and then this is the moon gate. And so the moon gate is for commoners. And this is where like the military paraded, I guess, in this area. Yeah.
The Maota Lake was the main source of water for the palace. It was drawn up by animals through the water lifting system located in the southeastern portion of the palace. And I think I show you this part. Hammam is an Arabic word meaning bath. Hot and cold water was separately stored here in tubs, with the outer portion being used to heat the water, and it was used by the ruler and the royal family. And here is Ganesh Pole, the Ganesh Gate, named after the elephant-headed Hindu deity who removes obstacles.
So this Ganesh gate provides access to the inner private parts of the palace.
This three-level structure is adorned with beautiful frescoes.
All this was colored back in the 17th century from various vegetables, or like blue is from a flower, and like green is spinach. And did I mention it's 17th century and it's still original painting? Look at that.
It was built by Mirza Raja Jai Singh between 1621 and 1626. We have entered the third courtyard, the private royal quarters. This is the Diwan-i-Aam, the hall of private audience. Between the buildings lies a stunning Mughal-style garden with a hexagonal design, marble channels, and star-shaped pool with fountains. The most spectacular feature here is the Sheesh Mahal, the Mirror Palace, built by King Man Singh in the 16th century and was completed in 1727. It covered floor to ceiling in intricate mirror mosaics and colored glass. The mirrors are convex shaped with colored foil that would create a glittering jewel box effect in candlelight. Just one candle flame would reflect thousands of times. Above is just Mandir, the floral glass inlays, and alabaster relief work. And here, this is Sukh Mandir, the Hall of Pressure. Notice the ingenious cooling system. Water flows through an open channel, running the entire structure, creating a natural air conditioning effect.
So natural air conditioning. So water would come down and yeah, it basically just cools the inside, yeah?
And now, the fourth courtyard, the Zenana, where the royal woman lived. This area has multiple living rooms for the queens, all opening onto a common corridor. Clever design meant the king could visit any queen without others knowing which one he chose. Let's see if I can discover these hidden passageways.
And so here we have the pillar wall for the 12 wives that could sit together. So once again, 3 bedrooms over there, 3 bedrooms over there, 3 bedrooms over here, 3 bedrooms over there for the 12 wives. And of course, this one is bigger because this was for the first wife. And I guess it took like another 25 years to finish building this place. Yeah. So favorite wife's bath because every side has 3 bedrooms, as in 4 sides, right? Like, because this king had 12 wives, and he also had secret passage to go and visit them. What do you know? Oh, in the section that the first wife's passage is connected to the upstairs. But all other passages were kind of hidden for the king. And we're almost there, I think. And that's what the king would say, yeah?
I will soon show you the Tulsi plant, also known as holy basil. Tulsi is sacred in Hinduism, and this aromatic plant is worshipped as an avatar of goddess Lakshmi and is commonly planted in Hindu courtyards. It has medicinal purposes and it's used in Ayurvedic medicine for treating various ailments. The fort receives between 4,000 to 5,000 visitors daily during peak season, and it's one of Rajasthan's most visited attractions. The complex covers about 4 square kilometers and took over 150 years to fully develop. Each successive ruler added their own touches. The craftsmanship is extraordinary. Look at the different marble relief panels, the painted ceilings in the Diwan-i-Aam public audience hall with its 27 elephant-shaped capitals, and the famous magic flower carved panel showing 7 different designs in one: a fishtail lotus, hooded cobra, elephant trunk, lion's tail, corn cob, and scorpion. The fort perfectly demonstrates the Rajput military hill architecture that earned it UNESCO World Heritage status. The fort's strategic location on this hillside was chosen specifically for defense. From up here, guards could see approaching armies from miles away. The thick walls, narrow, winding approaches, and multiple fortified gates made it nearly
Hello.
impenetrable.
Hello.
I had no clue where I was going, but I finally find my way out. And there is a book I'm going to show you, and it's called The Last Queen of Jaipur, Maharani Gayatri Devi. She was an extraordinary woman who founded Jaipur's first girls' school and was known internationally for her beauty, elegance, and humanitarian work. She became a political figure, voted one of the world's most beautiful women by Vogue magazine, and remained a beloved figure until her death in 2009. I think up there is Jaigarh Fort, and can you imagine all those underground tunnels, supposedly? Hmm. Did the royals practice evacuation drills, or how did they know where to go to escape during an attack?
These are the secret
When I am
entrances.
having a hard time navigating
What do
just
you
the
think?
fort on my own.
Huh? Secret passageway? I think so.
As I'm still looking to find my way out, let me tell you about Kathputli, which is Jaipur's famous folk art, literally meaning wooden doll. The puppets are made from mango wood, dressed in flowing colorful skirts, and controlled by strings attached to the hands, head, and back. The bot community is wandering puppeteers, has practiced this art for generations, traveling village to village, presenting stories of heroes, kings, and divine figures. The puppets are about 10 to 11 inches tall, painted with oil paints, and dressed in traditional costume. Choli and otani for females, akhan and kurtas for male. A slight jerk of the strings bring them to life. And here's the book I think you should buy if you're interested in the story. Another monkey we get to see, and it's the northern plains gray langurs, which are fascinating primates with distinctive features. These monkeys have great coloring with striking black faces and ears, and their tails are notably longer than their bodies, measuring 69 to 102 centimeters compared to bodies of 51 to 79 centimeters. You can identify them by their unique tail carriage. They loop their tail tips toward their heads during casual walks. These athletic primates are impressive jumpers, leaping horizontally up to 4.7 meters and descending as far as 12.2 meters. On our way back into town, we stop at Jal Mahal, the water palace, floating in the middle of the Mansagar Lake, originally constructed in 1699 and renovated by Maharaja Jai Singh II in the 18th century. This five-story palace seems to float on the water. But here's a fascinating part. Four floors are actually submerged when the lake is full. The palace was built as a pleasure retreat and duck hunting lodge. And this is a man-made lake. Joe.
Called?
Oriental Data.
So what we have here is the one of the gates to the palace.
Though we decided not to visit inside, let me tell you about it. The city palace remains the residence of the Jaipur royal family, and they still live in the private section. The rest has been converted into the Maharaja Savai Man Singh's second museum, showcasing royal costumes, weaponry, paintings, and manuscripts. The palace complex blends Rajput and Mughal architecture with multiple courtyards, the famous Hawa Mahal facade, and the Mumbarak Mahal housing textile galleries. It continues to host royal festivals and celebrations. We're now in a
What do you
local
got?
family
Like the
home
fresh
learning to
ginger?
make authentic chai and preparing dinner. There is nothing like home cooked
Black
Rajasthani food,
pepper.
and we're making pakora,
And
my
then
favorite dish. The
cloves.
family is teaching us their generational recipes, the perfect spice blends, and
Green
cooking
cardamom
techniques
powder.
passed down through time.
Add some, this much is enough, I think.
Cool.
Now I will add some tea.
Tea. And then the milk.
The tea leaves, there's like the granules, yeah. Not the nice ones, no, the leaves ones. How much sugar should I add for this one?
Thank you for the warm hospitality and experience.
Is that?
This is a batter which I have prepared with chickpea flour, water, salt and chili powder. And in that batter I have added some green chilies, potatoes and onions.
Tomorrow, we're heading to Agra for the Taj Mahal, another jewel in India.
There's the tea cooking. And there's this cooking.
The oil is very hot. I'll turn on
So the color of the tea, you might want to add more. And in the meantime, you just... And the tea is ready.
So here we are making puris, not just any regular one, but the beautiful penny cake ones. You ready to have them?
Absolutely.
This is chickpea curry.
aloo matar, green tomato, spring onions, green chili, palak paneer, spinach and cottage cheese. This is a pickle and that's puri. So please enjoy.
Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my other videos.